My first education was like in Russia, and in Russia, when you trained as an architect, you paint a lot, like 3 years, 3 times a week, like a year before, and before you're usually in art school. So I was also in art school. When I decided to go to London, initially I was driven that like I worked in Tel Aviv and I had problems with my license as an architect. But I took a year off and just like was doing art. And then I kind of saw a program in London that's like unites like art, architecture, technologies, and so innovation kind of. I always was like things, but at the same time I was more inspired instead of using them. Yes. So, and then I was lucky that I was able to accepted me, and I got like a support from the school to come because education was quite expensive. So so I was very lucky, and it's really united everything together, because like I really understood that my brain was always working, like I was always thinking about the future. Yes. And it wasn't like architecture or art, it was like story building, like building the world. And in the beginning of my master's, I was like thinking that everything what I was doing before was wrong. But in the end, I was just like, everything is right now, because I really understand that's like I was about the future. I need to research the technologies and kind of build my project around. For example, you use robots for certain like geometry, like for certain like kind of geometrical like design possibilities, or like really implementation of the construction side. But in art, you ask very different questions. You ask about like, I don't know, how do I feel with a robot? Or like, how do robots, in my case, collaborate with mycelium? Or like when other, like, for example, because now I'm thinking about like it will be robots, mycelium, everything like works together. But like mainly you kind of really dig not on the pragmatic things and the philosophical, like, yes. But it's still like with knowledge of one thing, like I go to another, because a lot of people always ask me like, are you an artist or are you an architect? Like, and I think I just try to kind of develop my own media, like my own world, like kind of where I create and combine like all knowledge that I have and all interests. Like that's like, I really like to collaborate like with scientists, but like, and there's the most creative people, but it's still the set of questions is different. So you need to have an artist, you need to have like a scientist. Like this is like my room where I usually like work. I have like this laptop and small like pieces from different project. This is like from New Earth that I did in 2008, but I still feel like many years after that it's relevant, because I try to imagine how Earth will change like at that time. But the crazy thing, I'm writing around technology and stuff, but at that time I was just dreaming, just like doing it in glass kind of. It was just very different. Like what's else here? Here is like I'll just show you a few objects because I think they're fun.
Yes.
This is also glass. This is like a liquid planet.
But they look beautiful objects. They are very elegant. Yes.
Yes, it's like when somebody asked me to sell it, I'm like,
no.
I think I'll keep it to my place. Like, or it's like I can show you where is like I'm setting up like a small incubator and stuff in the other room. There is like a photo studio.
Yeah.
But I stopped doing photography, so I basically never use it. Something is suspicious here. I try to hide. But like basically, like here is like the incubator. That will be like experiments inside. There is like some small lights and stuff to sterilize everything. And here, like, I don't know, I usually draw a lot and think. Yeah, there are like incubators, and I'm thinking about like how the certain like machines inside could work and how it's can start creating the structure. But it's very preliminary like sketches, but I did them yesterday. And I always like, there are like so many, it would be like different sketchbooks and drawings here. Like all my like it's like a room full of sketchbook. So I usually just put like music. I think music always plays in my place when I work. The best ideas I always get in the shower or something, like just because like your mind gets free and then it gets you, so that like gives you a solution.
I look forward to see what you make or create in this time. Whenever you have material, you just send it in the Dropbox so that we can access and have a look. Yes, we stay in touch.
That's so nice, Elena.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
you too. You too. Thank you so much for showing me around. It's very interesting.
Okay. Bye-bye.